Hello, welcome to Bomdiggidee's vlog. This will be my first video log on my channel. I just thought I'd start it up to fill in the gaps in between videos. Talk about my personal life as a matter of just recording a journal and reflecting. And to get in touch with anybody who doesn't know me or wants to know me better. Obviously, you can feel free to skip these if you just like the other content. And if you like the other content, I really appreciate it. I just noticed I've been watching a lot of YouTube channels and have noticed people, personalities, well, the big ones at least, always have vlogs or some form of just a personal interface with their audiences. And I don't have an audience really, but I figured you fake it till you make it. So what I'm going to do with this series, I think, is just, well, first test to see if this is a good setup. See if you can hear my computer humming where it is. And hopefully you can't. But I want to talk about recent events that have happened to me, recent purchases, also more generally media stuff that gaming stuff, movie stuff, anything that I'm particularly interested in. And where I want to take the channel and what I want to do with it later. So I think I'll begin with talking about what's on the channel so far. I've been doing some YouTube poops recently. If you're not familiar with the YouTube poops, it's edits of things you can find on YouTube or something, made by something else that you re-edit in a funny way. And usually a lot of people like to do crude or what they call ear rape or generally annoying stuff. And YouTube poops are supposed to be a little annoying, but I enjoy it when there's a little more cohesive, a little more, it's a little easier to follow and actually tells a story or tells a joke rather than just being annoying. So I've got a Scooby-Doo one up and I've got a Dungeons and Dragons cartoon one up there. I think are pretty good. I like to get a little more involved in it. My editing software is not it's just Windows Movie Maker. So I not exploring my full potential. In fact, if anybody's listening and they know how to get a free copy of Sony Vegas or some better editing software or cheap copies, I'm trying to avoid pirating, but if it comes down to it, who knows what I might do. I'm looking for stuff that is a little more accommodating than Windows Movie Maker. Can't do stuff like reverse videos or anything like that in Windows Movie Maker, and that's really holding me back from some jokes that I want to do. It's also pretty slow. So I've got the YouTube poops up. I'm doing the game videos. I've got the Metroid Zero Mission series right now, which I think I'm about to wrap up. I'm going to record that later today. I have a couple of videos that I've been planning to do. I've recorded some, or some I haven't recorded yet. I initially had a Splatoon video where showing people how to use the heavy splatling, my favorite weapon in different levels, the different positions to take, the different tactics to use. Because I find I'm pretty successful with that against everybody except for chargers. Chargers pretty much have my number if I can't run away fast enough. But besides that, I just got the Final Fantasy 15 demo downloaded. I know I'm probably the 10,000th person to want to record a Let's Play of that, especially because it's so easy on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, I assume. But I thought I'd get that out there and get my thoughts and reactions on there too. I'm looking forward to that game immensely. I'm a huge fan of Xenoblade Chronicles X and past Final Fantasy games, of course. But I'm really liking how they're expanding it. And, I enjoyed Final Fantasy 13, to be quite honest, but I know the problems it has are very obvious. It's a big hallway, of course. I think it did everything great except for the hallway. I love the combat. And when you get to Grand Pulse at the end, fantastic open field with all these side quests, monsters you gotta hunt down and stuff. Really blew my mind at the time. And the only thing like that they'd done in Final Fantasy before, I feel like, was in Final Fantasy X. They had a big open field near the end of the game, with a little less involved side quests and stuff. So, anyways, I'm looking forward to what they're gonna do with Final Fantasy 15. I think it's gonna be way better than Final Fantasy 13. The videos look great. The movie looks interesting. I haven't yet watched the anime. I might do a reaction video to the anime or something. But anyways, besides that, I've been replaying Twilight Princess, the HD version, with my wife, but that's kind of slow going because I have to match up my schedule with her schedule, and usually only get about an hour or two a week done, so it didn't really make sense to record that. I'm still looking forward to maybe doing a Shovel Knight Let's Play with the co-op, and I have Star Fox coming later this month, and that'll be kind of easy to record, I figured, because it's just going to be 5 to 10 minute bursts on a level. Has co-op, so I can do that with Catwheel, my brother. Besides that, I have a PlayStation 4. I've had it for a couple of months, so I'm looking to do more of that. They've got an update coming soon that allows you to use a remote play from your PC or Mac, and I want to test that out too. And probably didn't do a Let's Play of that, but so that's generally what I have planned for the channel. As far as YouTube poops go, if you have a suggestion, if you have particularly at 80s or 90s cartoons I enjoy doing, because the frame rates and the loops are really funny to me and easier to manipulate, please suggest it. And if you have a link to a good one with clean audio, you can put it in the comments section, and I'll take a look at it. And I probably do it because right now I've got a light workload at work. I'm working on a Mighty Max one right now, but I ran into some audio problems. It's got whoever recorded it, I think, just like recorded off of VHS or something. It's very fuzzy, and so it's not clean. Can't make sentence mixing or anything like that, which I want to do more. I've only done a couple of sentence mixing gags in my previous ones, and those are my favorite parts of YouTube poops. So I'm going to try to incorporate more sentence mixing. If you have gags that you liked in the previous videos, please let me know what you liked. I'll like to have feedback and explore more of what people like in particular. And besides that, I like to talk about my influences on YouTube too, because it's ever since I started doing this, I've started watching more people's vlogs, going to more channels, subscribing to more stuff, and seeing how other people do stuff. And in particular, I would say what kind of launched me into this is H3H3 Productions. I saw his edits some time ago, and I've slowly come to realize he's a big personality in the YouTube community. He's someone I kind of look up to. I think he does kind of dig into he kind of talks about the community too much. He's a little self-aware, and he has this huge following, which are very loyal, very, very almost rabid. And that's got its own problems, but I think his videos are funny, his reactions are funny, his edits are funny. He and Hila are great. I like their reviews, and it's funny stuff. I also have been watching Boogie2988. If you're not familiar with him, you might be familiar with the Francis series of videos. He pretends to be this goofy guy with a lisp who just this raging nerd. First video I saw of his was the one with the lightsabers he gets for Christmas or something. And I thought that was really funny. But he has actually pretty good opinions, I think, on the video game community and current events in video games and media and stuff. Very balanced opinions, but he's not afraid to call out some stuff that he thinks is wrong. So I've been watching that guy. I've been watching H3H3. I've been watching some old JonTron videos. I think he's funny. I know he's a little bit of a low-hanging fruit kind of thing, but he has some funny ideas, funny reactions. Game Grumps is okay, but I swear they're on something. They're they just smoked or something right before they recorded, and they're like laughing at nothing. But it can be pretty funny, and obviously it's how you say contagious. That's what I mean. So yeah, I've been watching, and if you're listening and you want to push your YouTube channel, just put it in the comments. I'm open to building a network of people who like me who are starting out or want some more views or something. And besides that, my personal life, I suppose, I go ahead and I'm just looking to buy a house this year. I've got two cats. I got two dogs too, but the dogs aren't allowed in the computer room because the cats live there. And if I ever made a video, I'm probably having a slideshow of wallpapers or something going on during this video because I just don't have a great camera. I'm not too photogenic either. Maybe if I get more comfortable with it, I'll start doing some actual video logs. Until then, it's just going to be some sounds on some slideshows. But I got two cats, Mitzi and Kira. They're both cute. They're photogenic, kind of, and it'd be fun to have them as kind of characters in the video log series. Oh, yes, and one more thing I wanted to talk about was Nintendo's first app they launched this past week, Miitomo, which is rather fascinating. I think I do have a lot to talk about that, but I'll try to keep it brief. It's their first app. It's a social app. It's not really a game, but it kind of is. What I find it does. I'll tell you what it does, and I'll tell you how I think it works. You make a Mii, of course, and you can pull it from your regular Nintendo account if you already have one. You can connect it to My Nintendo, which is their new customer loyalty program, and possibly an account system that they plan to use across several consoles. But you make your Mii, and you answer a few questions that it asks you, which are just personal questions. What's your favorite such and such? What'd you do this last weekend? You answer it logs those, and then when people come to, and then you can go find other people's Miis, friend them on Facebook or Twitter, and add them, and then you can see their answers to their questions. And of course, it'll ask you more questions. It'll ask you pretty much like 3 new questions every time you log in, or at least at first, because eventually you will start to make friends. You'll go to your friends. They'll tell you, their Miis will tell you their answers in these funny little voices that you preset. And you can leave a comment on their answer, and it plays out like a little chat log, and it even plays the voices one by one down the chat log. You can heart them, which is essentially like liking them on Facebook. You can get questions from them, basically. Whenever you stop, you can go to them, you hear their answers. Whenever you choose to stop and not hear the next question, it'll ask you the question that you just heard them answer, and you can answer yourself. So very quickly you have dozens of questions answered in days, and lots for people to come and see. They can only hear a couple before they have to spend in-game currency, or these candies, to hear more answers after a certain point, of free ones each day. The candy you get from the only mini game in it so far is called Miitomo Drop, which is a way you spend 500 coins in-game currency. And I haven't spent $1 on this game. I just keep getting, you get currency from keeping playing it, answering people's questions, commenting on them, hearting them, and getting people to do the same to you. So I find that it's, and all the while, logging in each day and doing so much stuff will earn you points towards your My Nintendo account, with the rewards of which you can spend those on are discounts on games, or even free virtual console games, older games, or themes for your 3DS, a variety of things, all digital really, so no physical rewards like their old customer loyalty program. But what I find the game does is it incentivizes social interaction with game mechanic or typical game rewards, costumes, money you can use to get costumes you can buy, clothes and stuff, from the sensible to the nonsensical. You can be you can dress up in Mario. You can dress up, and you can get something pretty close to what you normally find your style to be, and that's really all there is to it. So that there's not much of like an achievement or what gamers like to get as a reward and a tangible, a title or something to work towards, some sort of achievement to get for working hard. It just rewards you with money to buy clothes and more conversations opened up between people you know. And I just find it fascinating that it creates this thing where you want to find out the next thing. Some people don't like it, obviously. It's not for everyone. But I find it, and people I know have just been caught up and just like, wanting to hear what their friend was going to say next. And of course, you could go talk to them. You could start a conversation on Facebook or something like that. But you don't. This game encourages you to do that in a way that you don't normally do encourage yourself. And I think that's fascinating. I'm not yet sure if I'm going to be playing this game next week or how long it's going to last. I enjoy the My Nintendo rewards and the digital purchases and free stuff. So I'll probably continue using it just for that, even after I'm done enjoying the product. But I think it's fascinating. It's typical Nintendo thing to just kind of like turn this thing on its ear, for better or worse. And I'm interested to see where they take it. So that's it, I think. I've been looking forward to... I've been really excited about this YouTube channel. I hope you're enjoying it, and I hope I can build it up. Just load it with videos, good content, hopefully. I have deleted some videos that I didn't think would make the cut, so I'm not putting everything on there, but I'm trying to put some good stuff on there. And I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, please subscribe, please comment, leave feedback, like the videos. I appreciate that. It makes other people think I'm cool. And I don't expect to make a lot of money off of this, or I don't expect to make any money off this. I'm not monetizing it at all. If you watch the Dungeons and Dragons video, William Street Recording did monetize that video and put the little ad box at the bottom of it. That wasn't me, and that's fine with me if they want to monetize that. In fact, I'm open to obeying all the rules. If they want to monetize my stuff, that's fine. If they want me to take it down, at any point I'll take it down. But I do want to talk about it. If you like other YouTube poopers, I'm a big fan of The Things one, of course, like Crobo Productions. There's a guy called the YouTube Pooper. He's all right. I'm gonna put some links down there if you're looking for other YouTube poops. If you liked mine and you want to see more, I'll link you some other channels that you can check out. Some other of my favorites. But yeah, that's it. I'm looking forward to making some more video logs, and I hope you enjoy this kind of thing. And if you don't, please skip them. But thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you again next time.